Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to another Building a Geometry Dash Extreme Demon video. It's been a while, I know I keep putting longer and longer of a time gap between these videos. However, at the moment, I am geared up to go on vacation. That's why we got Dominus back on the editing, killing it. We're not going to be going into the most up-to-date version of Holy Views. We're going into the old version, because if you recall, I broke the effect in the last episode. I kind of ruined this background. You see, all of these lines are rotating on their own axis instead of all together in one vertical line. So we have to go into the old version and retrieve the center points that I placed out for the rotations. And I'm not sure what they look like, so this might be a bit... Oh, it's just there. I'm gonna add it to my custom object and memorize its placement. It's 2 blocks to the left of the purple orb. And then half a space downwards. Okay, so we just go into the new one. So it should be right about here, if I'm not mistaken. And that should fix everything, question mark? It does, thank goodness. It's not that bad, we've fixed it, okay? This is what our level's looking like at the moment. Holy views. I mean, it's kind of strange. If I could play, that would be beautiful. Please. I'm not too fond of the way some of this looks, and I might come back to this part and revamp it in the future. Not trying to drag out the episodes for now. I just want to get my ideas fleshed out, and then I can make the little improvements in between, like the details and stuff. This part is questionable, okay? I need to add way more for it to be convincing. Come on, I was just about to talk about the wave part and then I fall out. This wave needs some love. I'm gonna start here, actually. I have an idea, not sure how well it's gonna work and how laggy it's gonna be, but I need to take note of these ship boundaries, the orange lines. Are they orange or green? I might be colorblind. So let me go into a new editor layer. Oh god, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? No? 18, we'll just settle with 18. Let me set up a gradient. Oh, I have scale hacks turned on, lol. Might as well use them to my advantage. I'm gonna extend it all the way across and also put it on the top. Okay, so it's gonna create a gradient at the top and bottom. Oh, it's locking with me. That sucks. Okay, so that's above the blocks and everything. And I need to give these a specific group that's gonna fade out at the end of the ship section, which can be 188. An alpha trigger right here with like a 0.4 fade time to 0. Would it be cool if I had the fade time like as we're going through the portal? I'm gonna have to test that out. I don't know if I want it to fade out before or after. Yeah, if you put a start pause on the exact same line as a trigger that locks to the x-axis, this trigger happens twice. Watch this. This is the first attempt, right? Parallax is working. Then I reset and it's broken. Very broken, in fact. Not just broken. Now for the interesting question mark part, I kind of like the natural glow that you get from a corner piece object. And we can use, perfect, we can use the corner piece objects for this. So we have this corner piece and it needs to lock on with everything else. It just needs the lock to X group for now. It's on don't fade, don't enter because we don't want this to have block transitions. I guess I can, no, what we should do is select this and have another one on the opposite side. And then I am going to give both of these a new group 189. Copy, paste, and scale down, if I can even find the slider, gradually. So we got a 9 now. This is going to be 190. Then I need to repeat this process over and over again, scaling down by a gradual amount. It needs to be somewhat consistent, which is annoying. So I'm going to start doing it by 0.2 every time. If you're wondering how I'm getting this mod, just check the links in the description. You will see the link to Absolute's website where you can download MegaHack for yourself. Did I forget? Oh god, did I forget a group? I can't select these because when you scale it up, the hitbox is messed up. Where is the hitbox? Please. Is it in this region? Is it in this region? It's in that region. Okay, so it's somewhere here, question mark. Oh, I just need to check, dude. I'm never gonna check this, am I? Oh, here. No. Here. Close. That's 192 on the group. Please. Oh my god. Yeah, these are both 193. I messed it up! I messed it up, dude. Okay, well, maybe I should use actual slopes that I don't have to scale hack for. Take 2. We have the first group 189. Scale it down a little bit more. This is beautiful because I can just very quickly sweep through the lot of these. What I'm trying to do is create speed lines around the sides, and you'll see my methodology for this in a second. Using absolute position, I am going to now rotate these into their own little stripe like that. This can be the most pointy one. Then as I approach the center, I need to gradually make these smaller and rotate them towards the center again. Now I need the smaller ones with the tiny little scale like this and more pointy. So I'm going to play with all of these toggled on initially just so I can see how they fit onto the screen. Not quite. Okay. It's a very easy fix, though. I just speed over to that layer, and I just scale the whole thing up really quick. Okay, this should be fine. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like it doesn't go far enough. I guess I just got to individually move these until they're best suited. Anyway, we need to initially toggle all of these. Starts with 189. Then we have all the way up until 199. And the way I'm going to transition this on is a rotated version of this pillar that starts right around the ship with a toggle on. So it goes swing like that, except it's not fast enough. I guess one thing I can do is set the whole thing to yet another group, which can have a bunch of separate rotations, and I can just repeat this, right? I could probably spawn loop this, but I also kind of want to make it speed up and slow down. Again, could use a collision loop. There's a lot of different possibilities on the ways I could do this, but I'm just going to stick with what I know and what I'm comfortable with recording, because I'm not trying to mess this up too much. I already broke an effect earlier. Let's have a look, shall we? It's all right. Like, it's nothing special. It's so opaque. I don't know how to stop it from being like that without just completely ruining it. Maybe if I make it some sort of blending. Copy object color with blending, please. That's better, honestly. So I might just toggle it every so often. Like with this orb hit, boom, toggle. And I can make the opacity of them increase as the part goes on for like a pulse, right? It's kind of smooth. I don't know. There's definitely ways to fix this and make it a lot more interesting, and I might have a solution. And use a very lazy method to find the absolute midpoint of all of this, which is just to scale it down all the way to 0.0. So if I'm not mistaken, the center point should be right about here. This needs to lock with everything on 163. It can be invisible on 1, and it needs a new center 201. And I can occasionally set up a rotation trigger that goes in between these for 200 to go around 2.1. 2.1? 201. What the heck? So I can occasionally rotate all the way around, so it basically flip. I need to do it when everything is toggled on, though, just to make it most obvious. Yeah, okay, that makes it a lot more dynamic because it's just flipping around. I wonder what would happen if I actually let it rotate with a move time. Okay, so we can delete this chain, and we can just start going around 201 from this point. See, the problem is that this is rectangular. So when it goes vertically in any sort of move time, when it's going 180, it's not going to look good. It's just not going to fit. Yeah, look, like, what is that? It could work, I suppose. Probably just gonna copy a set of these that I had earlier. Where are we going with this? Out of here? I mean, it almost seems like a good time to stop it. I think the teleporter is the right time. Or maybe the wave portal, because it's rotating at that point. I don't want to cut it off while it's rotating at the teleporter. Okay, this seems to be fine. Oh god, I don't like the way that that toggles off at all. Maybe I gotta flip the way it does it, because it seemed really awkward that it came from the outside in to end, right? Let's see. Oh, that was actually really seamless. That's not how it was supposed to go. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna focus on some of the wave structures, I think. This is gonna be nice and relaxing for sure. Are you kidding me? The very first thing that happens is that this is off grid by 1 step. Okay, so we have a structure right here. So what I want to do is set up another line in the mix, which isn't as thick as that. I'm going to scale it up to like 4 times. Try and make this at least a little bit efficient. Wow, that actually perfectly ended up in the center. Okay, maybe it didn't. It's good enough. So we need this to be the same color. It needs to be a new group 202. And then I'm going to set up a center point right on the end of it. Wow! Insane. Perfect. This is going to be 203. Cool, so we have an extra line in there. We're going to set up a rotation as we get to it. Let's just make it a common trait for each rotation trigger to be placed 4 sets of 5 blocks before. I think it was 202 around 203. Am I mistaken? No, I'm not. Awesome. 2.5 seconds, ease in out. It's going to rotate 90 degrees because I want it to go on this line where my mouse is. So as we approach... Why? I rotated the wrong way, that's why. I also didn't X out the level, which is a really stupid rule for a rotation at work. It's been like that for 5 years. I still forget it because it's just silly. But you see, in normal mode, we have a line that sweeps across, and it doesn't load in properly. Why? That's wasted so much of my time. Because now I have to go copy the values of this line. Use like a bajillion more objects. I can't rotate to the correct degree. Oh my god, I can't speak! Okay, are you ready for this absolute strat? Where's my rotation trigger? Here it is. I'm gonna take out the center group ID. I am going to copy paste this line with the trigger and build helper it a couple of times like so. I just... Jesus Christ, I choked on my words. Yeah, this is what I was about to say. I should have linked the line first, because look at the nightmare I'm now facing. Now I will copy paste build helper 2 blocks across to the right every single time like so until we have 5 lines or so, and then collect them on the same point. Then we get these. Oh god, we don't want to make them too far forward. We need to move them up, not forward, because we need these to be offset and we need them to rotate at the correct time to where it's most effective as a player to see like 5 lines sweep across the block. Why didn't it work? Oh, I forgot to put the center back in the trigger. Yeah, so the reason I took the center out of the trigger is because it makes a new group whenever you build help or something, even if you don't have the group selected. So I was going to put 2 or 3 back in there, and hopefully we have some sweeping lines across the block. We do. It sucks though. Solution, we spread out these rotation triggers, and I'm lazy, so I'm just going to scale them up. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Goofy idea, but could be cool. I don't know how to make these slide into the level nicely. I mean, what I could do is copy the actual... Wow. The actual outlines. Ooh. That's kind of a cool 3D, though. What I could do is add connectors to the front. That's a bit better. If we can lay that up and make an actual cool looking structure, I'll be impressed with myself. We could pair a different color here if I can make it work nicely. Yeah? Maybe. If I make one design, I'll be happy here and I can just copy paste it off the video. Okay, what can we do with some different shapes here, please? This level is like extremely desperate for some sort of creativity now because the effects are kind of drawn out at this point. Like, why is this here? This design is terrible. It's so static, it's not going to achieve anything. Like, come on. Unless I can miraculously move this on separately, piece by piece, with a bajillion different groups, 3-second move time, we can have a back out so it moves further than it's intended to, and then drops down on itself. What if I make this one actually rotate, lol? 222 goes around 223 one time in 5 seconds, easing out with a bunch of easing rate. I don't even know what this does. I just know that it changes the way the easing works, lol. I need to stop saying lol when I should just end the sentence. Can I please do something special? No! It's so sucky. I guess I'll leave it. If you guys like it, I'll just continue, whatever. Like, I'm not personally a fan of it, but I've done something. How can I add more detail to the ship? We can add some cool looking deco here for sure. Let's use the curves, why not? I feel like I'm creatively flowing, but at the same time, I am just not. Maybe I can give this a group and a center point to go around. This can start off a bit, like, off its axis, right? Yeah, sure, why not? We're just gonna keep that. So that means we need to copy a rotation trigger, the arrow, the move trigger, the center. We don't need a group on it. What am I doing? I wonder what would happen if I just had some sort of particle, like, around that point. Where's the center point? Can I just... Yeah, I can see it. Nice. Did I make 2 center... Or is that a center of a different thing? Maybe. Don't know. These are the particles I'm looking for. You see, this one's huge because I click here and it goes up there. Custom rotate, 10, scale down, 15, scale down, 20. We have arrows that rotate a little bit now. Awesome. Not much else. That's a cool freeze frame though. Can I make these spikes holographic as well, like the weirdo pasty I had in the back? The black spikes look kind of cool, but at the same time, I just shouldn't do that because... Wait, I have an idea for some design now. Let's go! I got ideas back. We're going to pulse the detail only to copy the color of the object with a bit more hue or something to make it a bit different. Okay, cool. And because I made a hue change, it is automatically changing the colors for me. Nice. And then at times... I'm going to copy paste scale down to 0.8 and give this another Z order up so it's actually displaying on top, and then give it the 235 group, which is going to pulse with everything. Okay, I'm going to scale this down a little bit and we're going to make a little chain for myself. Oh, okay, the plan is changing. We're making a circle out of these. This is such a weird strategy, but hopefully it works. And because of our layering, these squares should be together. Nice, we have a circle. And then we're going to move this out the way and we're going to take chunks of it. Unbelievable. And now we have a pulsing chunk. What the heck am I doing? Oh no, it sucks. No. Oh no. Okay, this can be salvaged. I'm sure it can. I'm sure it can. I need to scale them individually up in size. And I'm going to guess to about 1.2. Okay, the outline's still there. Nice. It's because they're pulsing up and down that they're not going to keep their shape like that. No! It was worth a try. Almost. If we can scale it enough, I think we can actually cover this up. And I think it would actually look cooler if we had them huge anyway. Okay, it's actually gonna work. Wow, I figured something out. I did something! Yo! I did something. Thank goodness, dude. I'm gonna end this on a high and just say that the curve thing is cool, and I'm glad I did it, because I finally got some original decoration in here. I'm pretty sure the transition is probably completely wrecked. Yeah, it is. And it definitely needs some work, but I have some ideas down. With the rotating arrows, I'm not sure what's going to happen because I do quite like the idea of following this black color format that I've got, like the outlines. And as for this following design, I don't know. It's so weird. It would work if I actually continued the black outline thing from the last part, but we've got a bunch of mishmashed ideas. I definitely feel better about the way the level is flowing right now. I've got some ideas of how I want to decorate it moving forward. I might do a little bit of cleaning up off camera. I can maybe make a speed build by the time I get back off my vacation, but it's going to be quite a while. I'm going to tell you that right now. I hope you appreciate the other videos that I've got in store. It was more convenient for me to record some more laid back and more simple videos, so I hope you don't mind. I personally like the uploads I've got over the summer. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day.